Hi everybody, this is Cindy over at Paper.old.new. I'm still playing catch up. I feel like I was catching up at the beginning of the year because I joined collabs late. Now I'm catching up because I was sick. This is like... Okay, so this is Shop My Stash 2023, hosted by Lorie over at Enchanted Dream 71. I have been having a ton of fun doing this so far. It was one of the ones that I started late and had to play catch up. I finally got caught up and then I got sick. So I am catching up again. So I do not have either of April's... No. Yeah. I do not have either of the prompts for April done. I think. I don't know. I have to go back and look. And see where this is. Actually, I think this is supposed to be maybe the 24th of April. Maybe I got the 10th done. Was the 10th guest checks? I don't remember. I'll have to go back and look at my list. Okay, yeah, don't mind me. So this one, whatever date it's supposed to have come out on, is decorating napkins. And I saw Stefani over at Coffee Paper Scissors do some gorgeous, I mean gorgeous, napkin covered envelopes. So we're going to try, I'm going to try two. Okay, because one of the things she did, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to try, but I'm not making any promises because she did the napkin and then she cut it open again. So, so that this was decorated also. So we're going to see if I can do that. This one, since it's a straight one, I'm just going to go right up to there. And then who knows? I mean, I might glue something on either side as decoration. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Or I could cut those off. Those little pieces, I could cut those off too. So what I have discovered is glue stick works really nice for putting down napkin. So we're going to go ahead and put glue on our envelope and get our napkin down. She did these and they turned out really pretty, and I thought, well, I'm going to share this idea also, and of course give Stefani full credit because these were really pretty and they were, you know, I saw her do them, but I thought that they made a good they were a good idea for this prompt that Lorie put out for decorating envelopes, because they're just really pretty. Now, the way, I will say this, the way Stefani did them, the intent, of course, is you leave this blank so that it can be glued down in your book, in your journal, or, you know, whatever. So we're going to put this on here. Now, this is not the kind of napkin she did. She did these. And I didn't put that up high enough, but when I trim it, hopefully I can... Okay. All right, I want to let that dry a little bit. You can see all the... Don't worry, I'm not going to try and decorate all these. I just was digging out envelopes and... Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to set that up there, right there, and we're going to try and do this one. I think I want to put this on the bottom of the envelope and have this be the top. And then we'll decorate the top. Because the flap will probably get some more extra. I mean, the whole thing will probably get some decoration. But I mean, the flap will get, I don't know. Anyway, that was my thought. And I think that's I'm going to stick with that thought. So let's put, now we put the glue, don't get down in, for these ones, she made a point, don't get down inside the envelope. So you need it to glue, because you're covering this. So you need it to glue the whole envelope surface, the whole outside envelope surface. I'm just hoping that I can do the razor blade trick that she did. Because I was watching her do it and I went, I'm never going to be able to do that. I'm going to try it. Now, I did not try and practice this like off camera or anything. So you guys will be seeing me attempt it for the first time. But I mean, it just turns out so pretty. And, you know, for an envelope pocket, it's just really, okay. So now she had really cool envelopes with like, specific scenery kind of. So she was positioning her napkins very specifically. As you can see, my napkin is kind of all the same thing. So it doesn't really need any kind of, special positioning because it's all this rose pattern. Okay. See there? All right. Now the idea, of course, is going to be to cut this open again. So hopefully, but I think it needs to be dry to do it. So we're going to work on the other one because I don't think it needs as much care. All right, so let's trim this. Well, if my scissors didn't hide from me, it would be so much easier. Okay, so we're going to trim this around here. Now, of course, you have to be careful not to cut your envelope open. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world. You just have to glue it shut again, but, you know, if you can avoid it. Okay. There's some to do another one. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that that's got that. No. Okay, now what I was thinking for the flap. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of it. I was thinking about putting, assuming I can find the end. No? Yes? Here. End. Okay. I was thinking about putting that on the flap to decorate, or maybe I should put it down here. She layered lace and it looked so pretty. I don't know that I have anything that hangs off. I probably should have gathered lace before I came and said, hey, guess what we're going to do? I think I kind of like that. Okay, I think we're going to do that. So what I need to do is get a piece of this out of here. We're going to make it longer than it needs to be because I'm going to end up having to trim it up. And it's almost like a paper. So I'm just going to put glue stick on here and hope that it works. Okay, and then we're going to put this right along the edge. Maybe I'll move it up a little bit. Nope, I think I like it. Either that edge needs to go on the fabric. Yeah, maybe like that. Okay, this I think we're going to stick down with Fabri-Tac. And then what I want to do is find like a flower, or I don't know if I'm going to be able to find anything that I want. Sorry, I'm waiting for the glue to drop, so figured I'd kill two birds with one stone. Ooh, it might have to be one of these, just because that's sort of this. That would tie in the... I don't know about two of them. I was just looking to see if they would look right together. I know. I'm in the middle of trying to glue this strip stuff down, and I'm busy checking flowers because I get distracted. This is why this stuff takes me forever. I think this glues down this way. Sorry about the interruption. My daughter came down here and interrupted me, and while I was talking to her, I found this ticket that I'm going to use, and this flower I think goes with these flowers. And I took a small piece of this and I cut it in half, and then I cut it short. And what I'm looking to do with it is make it look kind of like washi tape, you know, across the stem. So this is where we are at the moment. I need to glue this down just to make sure that it holds. Trim that off. And we're going to trim this off. Oops, hit the paper. Okay. And there's that. Now, I don't think this is... See, that's too big. It comes off of the flap. I kind of want to put something on the flap. Okay. We're going to ink this before I glue it down because it definitely could use the help. Yeah, I think these make really cute, you know, like closed pockets in a journal. I don't know how much of that's going to show because I'm thinking that the ticket's going to go like right there. So I don't know that that white isn't going to really... And we're going to put this down as our tape, and I think I am going to try and get these edges to darken. I don't know if it's going to work. This is kind of a stiff, almost like that, it's that like that stiff floral ribbon that they use to make bows on floral arrangements. You guys know what I'm talking about? It feels like a really, really overstarched fabric. Which, I don't know, maybe that's exactly what it is. But it's really stiff. So it's taking ink like paper, like a soft paper would, which is kind of nice because it's darkening up the edges, and I think that's going to make it stand out a little better on the. And I don't want to put Fabri-Tac on it. I will say that, because I do think the Fabri-Tac will go through it. Like I said, it is fabric. So hopefully, I just made myself a little piece of fabric tape. Okay, and there we go. A decorated envelope. I like that. So, you would put this in your journal. You could glue it down so that you get a pocket back here, and then you open up the flap and there's another pocket. I will probably, I don't know if I'll do something about that. That inside flap. I should have glued the napkin up higher and attempted the slicing thing, but I didn't think about it. I was thinking, oh, it's a straight edge, I don't have to worry about it. And then I remembered what she did with the napkins. And yeah, so I should have glued that up over the whole thing and then sliced it open, and I didn't. So, oh well, 'tis what 'tis, I suppose. All right, and this one I'm gonna do the flap. Do this side of the flap. And I'm kind of inking. Oh, like I said, this might end up getting covered with something, but until then, I'm just going to grunge it up. And then this back. I will say this, I might end up putting something in there if for no other reason than eventually that envelope flap being used to get something out of that as a pocket, that's going to tear eventually. I mean, it's just paper. So I may very well end up putting something in here to reinforce that flap. So I don't know. I'll have to see. I'm not going to do it right now. So that's pretty much done, though, as far as I'm concerned. I think that's really cute. So I chose this flower because it looks a lot like these. There's my dryer, guys. I've been getting serenaded by my dryer a lot when I've been coming down here. And we took a piece of this to tie in down here, and I think that turned out really cute. So I'm excited about that. So thank you, Stefani, for the idea, because this is adorable. And thank you, Lorie, for hosting this collab, because it made me try it sooner than I probably would have. Because I have a tendency to see stuff and go, oh, I want to try that. And it gets tucked away on my history list, and I get going in other projects, and I never get around to it. And so this kind of, I don't want to say twisted my arm, but it kind of made me look at it and say, hey, I'm going to give that a shot. Oh. And again, I apologize if you can hear. Ooh. It's really easy to cut the paper, like the envelope paper. Especially since I can't lay this flat. She had a flat razor blade, which probably is a lot better for this. because you don't, at an angle it will catch. But if you can get it in there flat and slide it between the layers, nice and slow. It is. It's wanting to cut the envelope itself rather than just the napkin. Mine's going to have all kinds of tattered, torn spots, like right there. That tore. Got a hole. So, like I said, she had a flat, like, razor blade refill blade for like a craft knife or something. Oh, must have gotten in some glue on the glue page there. So she was able to lay hers flat and go along there. I am having all kinds of trouble because mine is in a tool. I suppose I could take it out of its tool. Oh, don't tear in the rows. The rows will be really easy to see. Yeah, I'm going to have a few little white spots that I'm going to have to either ink or something. It's like it comes up to some spots and it just won't cut. It's like there's a tough spot in the napkin. If that's a thing. I mean, it won't cut it. It's weird. What's weird to me is the fact that it would rather cut into the envelope paper than just follow along underneath of it and cut through tissue. Right? Because that's what we're talking about here. I mean, this is basically a layer of tissue paper that is fighting me. So that's all tattered up that end. Yeah. Okay. So let's get some inking done so that we can cover up some of our tattered areas. I mean, in a way, it'll emphasize them, but it'll also blend them in as part of the style, because this is inked, which makes it look old, aged, whatever. Okay, and I'm gonna go right along. Yeah, see, that doesn't look so. I don't want to tear the envelope now that I've gotten it. And of course the glue strip is coming through as being kind of... All right, now let's trim the... See, and then it opens right where it's supposed to. So let's trim all the excess napkin off, and then we can put the pink on the outside. Okay, so let me flip it over. Now, I will say that these take a little bit of time, and having been the first time I tried to cut through a napkin, like slice through it there in an opening of an envelope like that, they take patience. But the result, that does not make them not fun. They are fun. They're really cool. You just have to be, you just have to have time to sit down, and this is a project. Now, you could get like a whole bunch of envelopes out, pick your inside napkin, because it's much easier to do the slicing after everything has dried. So you could pick your napkin that's going to cover this part of your envelope, do a whole bunch of them, let them sit and dry, and then come back and do the slicing. So it's a multi-step project, definitely. But the results are really, really pretty. I mean, and if you have the right kind of, like, she had all kinds of really pretty lace trims. I don't know. I'm still collecting lace. I feel like I have lots of strips, but I don't have anything that, like, I don't know. Okay, so that's the inside of our, now what we're going to do is we're going to put a piece of this on the outside. Just like that. And she did position. I am trying to get these roses. Oh, no, I can't get those. What about if I do this? Maybe I could get those roses. I can. Okay, let's see if we can't do that. Now, of course, the idea here is just to cover the triangle. I mean, if you go over the back, that's not a, huge problem. I might actually go along the fold here. I'm not saying napkin's going to be a lot of reinforcement, but I mean, you saw how hard it was to cut. Okay. So let me see if I can find my roses again. I think I wanted it on here like that. Okay. Now we're going to lift this up off of here, and I am going to go ahead and trim this while it's, I guess, wet. Let's trim this off of the back first. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to be more conscious, and I probably have been off camera this whole time, like working down here a lot. I'm trying to be more conscious of where I work, and it's like I get working and it. Okay. Okay, so that's what we get with this. And then you decorate So like that. Alright, let me get all this inked, and then maybe we'll see if we can find like a rose sticker, or I might get some of my washi stickers. I mean, Stefani did hers. They were like gorgeous. She put all kind of lace on them, and they looked amazing. Right now, my lace collection isn't all that great for this kind of thing. I mean, I could do something like this, because that's what she did. She had like a big thing of lace hanging off the bottom of one of them, which on this one would look really pretty. And then she put something else across the top of it to like, let me cut. Hold on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but we're going to trim that up a little bit. And then this would go on here, and I can trim it more after I get it on there. Like that. And then you would put something up at the top to border it. Almost in layers. Like, I had an end. I don't know what happened to it. Is that it? That's it. I don't know about that, but it kind of cleans things up a little bit. So we might use it. I also feel like I want to move. I don't want it to be too long, but in the same token, I don't want it to be too high. Maybe what I need to do is trim some of this off of here. Oh, that's not even close to straight. Does it need to be straight? Okay. Put that across there like that. All right, I'm going to just put Fabri-Tac on here. I'm going to make this one lacy. See how it does. Am I working down at the bottom of my screen again? I'm sorry, guys. Okay. It's got this pretty lace bottom. Just trying to grunge up the top lace a little bit so that it shows up, kind of, maybe. Okay, now, I still want to do the rose. If I've got something. I don't know if I have anything big enough, is the problem. Unless I use one of these. Ooh, is this roses? There's not roses in here, is there? Are there roses in here? Guys, there's roses in here. I might have to use one of these. I don't know what that's a bud. I don't know where it came off of, but it's a rosebud. Oh, guys, look at that. Okay. Holy Christmas. This is what I'm talking about. Do we see the size of that bubble? I couldn't get glue to come out for the life of me, and now it's just oozing out in puddles. Oh, I put this on here. Okay, I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to hope that Fabri-Tac doesn't dry. There was something else I wanted to see if I could find. One of these ladies to go on here. I just don't know if I'll be able to put one on the same side as the rose because of the... That was easy. I actually am going to center her. I wouldn't think that I would like that, but that's what we're doing. Okay, this is the dead glue. It's okay. There's enough in here that pushing washi stickers across it works. Okay, let's get this glued down and okay, and the last thing I want to add is some pearls. Are these too lavender? These might be too lavender. I might have to do white, which is fine. I have white. I just was kind of hoping. I was hoping that I had pink ones that would work. Seriously. Okay. Look. video is going on forever because I can't get out of my own way. Okay, so that's our other one. I think that's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun making that. Again, I want to thank Stefani for the inspiration and Lorie for the collab that made me actually follow an inspiration, because I do that all the time. I see things that I really like and I say I'm going to try that, and then, excuse my arms, I'm trying to clean up a little bit, and then I don't. It just sits in my list of to-do things. So, you know, it's not just stash, it's also like ideas. So Lorie's little collab here has gotten me to do ideas that I've been keeping off to the side. So I appreciate that. I'm going to call that one done. So we got this one done, and we got this one done. So as you can see, very different looks, very different ideas. And love the outcome. I mean, they're just so pretty. So I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. Eventually I will get caught up. I swear. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.